But I think we better head over to Slab Co. Not Slab Co. Wait, not Slab Co. But I want to go to Slab Co. Hello everyone, my name's Duration and welcome back to Decennium SMP. It is good to be back on the server after a week of break. We just started up the new NSSS series and I am very excited about that. So yes, it has been a break in the videos from Decennium SMP, which has been going basically on a weekly basis for the past couple months now, I think. So it's mixing things up a little bit. We're going to get a little bit of NSSS in there, and we'll probably be getting back into sort of like a bi-weekly schedule, so alternating between series, you know, 1 week Decennium, the next week NSSS. But if you remember correctly, in the last episode, we did a bunch of work on Slab Co over there. We made that big sign upgrade, which is still looking quite hilarious from over here, even with that small text. And we also did some work on our base here. We were messing around with doing some lava lighting in these towers. Now, I'm not exactly certain if this is the method that I actually want to go with. I've been sort of looking at it, taking a few steps back and thinking about it, and I kind of liked it when I had the sunlight coming through here. And I feel like the lava really obstructs it. So I think we're going to move the lava to some other part of the tower. Like, it's still going to be inside, it's just not going to be blocking the window. I think that would be a little bit better. And yeah, we have to mess around with different methods of lighting this thing up. I think we're probably just gonna go through and put a bunch of torches on it temporarily to prevent any more issues with this structure, because it has been causing me a bunch of grief recently, so I think it is about time that we resolved that. But if you remember also, in the last episode, we showed off that we had a big area carved out underground here. Now, we're gonna be using this area down below here as our main storage area. And that's because we have tons of room to build down here. There's really no restrictions. We don't have anything behind these walls that is particularly important, so we can expand in all directions, and we don't really have any issues. Now, in one of my streams, I ended up digging out this entire room here, and I think I'm going to be raising the ceiling just a little further to make this room feel a little bit bigger. You know, it's not really necessary, but I think it will look nice. And I think at some point I'm going to kind of make like some sort of, you know, triangle ceiling or just some sort of fancy ceiling just to make it look cool. So yeah, I think that's kind of in the plans for this area down below here. And actually in, I believe it was stream 8, the first stream where I spent digging down there, I used TNT to, you know, carve out some of the area down there. And I was able to get some gunpowder from GenericPnP's mob farm. So I spent a bit more time kind of AFKing at the farm there, and I ended up getting a bunch more mob drops here. So I've got tons of gunpowder here, which we'll be able to combine with some sand and, you know, do a little bit of mining down there, and it will go a lot faster if we have TNT. So I'm actually going to craft some up right now, and we'll do a few pieces together on camera. And I can't remember whether I've crafted any TNT before on the server here, but I might as well show it all off, you know. We have quite a bit of gunpowder, which is, yeah, it's a bit crazy. I haven't actually made a mob farm on the server yet. It was something I wanted to do, and I haven't actually done it yet. But here we go, we've got a bunch of TNT here. Let's just craft up a little bit more here. We can actually make one more piece, or no, we can't. Okay. Well, that's good. We've got 12 pieces of TNT. So let's head back down there and let's blow something up. Okay, so I'm down here now. I started carving out a few little tunnels here, and I think I'm just going to dig out a little area right here. It's probably very hard to see. Let's grab some torches out here quickly so that you can actually see what's going on here. So what I usually do is I've been going like this, and it basically opens up a bunch of surfaces along the side of the TNT. So now, when I place it down and break it, we should get a nice big explosion. And there we go, you can see all the blocks going flying down below there. And look at this, we've got a big, wide open area here. And some of these openings down below here was also from like gravel falling down and just, you know, other kinds of blocks that I dug out, and I think it was also partially from explosions from the layer I did below. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep on continuing this. We'll do one more on camera because, you know, explosions are kind of cool, and then I'll probably be doing the rest of this on stream, which I'm gonna shout out right now so you can check that out. I've got the thing on the screen so you can watch the VOD of the streams. I always leave those up on my channel as well for you to watch. But I think I'm gonna head off and we're going to continue streaming this, and then we'll be back and we'll continue where we left off. And after a bit of streaming later, you can see that we have a much taller roof here now, and it's really starting to take shape down here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be decorating this yet, but yeah, it's starting to look very grand, if I do say so myself. And eventually I'll come up with some sort of design for the roof, and I guess how we're going to lay out our chests down in this area here. But for now, I think we're going to head back up to the surface because there is some other stuff that we need to do in today's episode. Now, as you can see here, also on stream, we spent some time lighting up these towers here so we won't have any more mob spawns on top of them, hopefully. I've just been using torches right now, and I figure if we have some better ideas for lighting, we can kind of add those on in the future. I will be removing this lava here so that it's not blocking the window, and we're going to stick it along the side walls here, but I think I already mentioned that, so I think I'll probably do this very quickly here. We're just going to take the lava out, and then probably, maybe even today's episode, we'll install the lava along the sides of these towers, and I think that's going to be a little bit nicer. That way we can see in and out of the windows on the side here as well, and it also doesn't block out the sunlight near the top part there. But I want to head over to Slab Co first. I want to see how things are going over there. I'm not sure if I need to restock. It's been a while since I've been over there, so I don't know if our advertising method has worked or if we are getting beaten out by our opponents. So I think it's a good idea to go over here and check out Slab Co and see where we're at. It also appears as though there's a new shop or something here in the market area here. Oh no. Oh. Stairco. I'm beginning to see a bit of a trend here going on. This summer's hottest two colors in stock today. Cobblestone gray stairs and Sahara yellow stairs. Oh, sorry, out of stock. Oh, that's a shame. And then we also have oak brown stairs. Wait, this summer's hottest two colors. Oh, these are the two colors in stock, and then this one isn't. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on here. Does that mean like the stock changes on the day, I guess? Like maybe every day they're changing out the stock or something? Huh, that's kind of interesting, but I guess now we've got a source of getting stairs, which is useful, I guess. But I think we better head over to Slab Co. Not Slab Co. Wait, not Slab Co. But I want to go to Slab Co. and just see, you know, what our stock is looking like. We're looking like we're pretty similar to what we were before. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're, you know, doing pretty well, I think. You know, I'm pretty confident, you know, even though we still haven't made any sales, you know, over the past little while. I still think we have the rising edge of slabbage. We you know, have a good business model. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I'm still gonna go out and stock up on some of these slabs anyways. I mean, we could use a little bit more stone slabs, and I might actually change out sandstone slabs to actually be, you know, 32 for you know, per, what are we charging now? 3 iron per slot. So we're gonna do 32 sandstone slabs for 3 iron, which I think is a pretty good deal. So I think I'm gonna stack them up like that, and I think I'm gonna actually go out maybe and mine a little bit more sand and fill this up a little more. I think that's a fair deal for, you know, 3 iron to get 32 slabs. So yeah, I'm gonna go out and quickly grab some materials, and we'll restock a little bit of Slab Co. Well, it's a good thing that I've got so much cobblestone all stashed up here, so I can easily stack up on cobblestone slabs, which is really not a big deal. In fact, I don't think I'm even going to bother entirely stocking that up. But I think the most difficult one is going to be getting sand, because, yeah, that means I got to go out to the mining desert again, because I believe I'm entirely out of sand again. I'm always out of sand. I never seem to have enough to get whatever I need to get done. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to head over to the mining desert and dig some more sand. But first, I think I'm going to quickly craft up some of this cobblestone slabbage. There's no point in taking that all the way over to the desert when I'm just passing by Slab Co here anyways. And then, yeah, we'll just quickly stick this in the chest. And here we are, arriving at the shack of safety and the mining desert here. It looks like someone else has been building something here. I'm not really sure what. That's kind of strange. There's just a little, is this a dirt house sitting in the middle of the decimated desert here? Future site of Minstrel City. SOI. Wait, what? He's building it here? Just take a peek inside his chest here. Oh, no, nothing. I'm not taking anything. I'm just looking. Anyways, I think I'm going to find a spot around here and start digging. And preferably, I'll wait till morning time. Okay, everyone, so as you can see here, yeah, we've got quite a bit of sand. So I dug out this whole area over here, or at least what was left here when I came here. So yeah, it's pretty flattened out over here. There's probably still 1 or 2 more layers of sand under this area over here, I think, or maybe even more. Actually, it looks quite deep here still, sand-wise, so there's still quite a bit of sand left in this desert. But I'm sure it will be getting emptier and emptier as time goes on. It really won't be long, I don't think, before this place is going to be pretty much empty. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it looks like then. And as I'm walking back here now, I'm sort of beginning to wonder, I wonder what my statistic for being on Decennium is at now. Since we joined beta 1.5, we now have access to statistics. And I hadn't checked it since we first got statistics, and we are at 0.81 days. So if I quickly check, that is about 19.5 hours on Decennium, including last episode on Decennium and whatever I've recorded now. So I haven't even finished yet, and I've already got 19.5 hours, which means I probably put about 12 hours of gameplay into each episode approximately, and that's including stream time, time that I was AFKing at GenericPnP's mob spawner as well. That's pretty crazy to think about. And it looks like Dalek is working on expanding the tunnel towards his house over there as well. He's got his bed and breakfast just down that way, And yeah, he's expanding the tunnel and even putting in a rail system here too, so that will be kind of nice. So if we need to go any further out this way, perhaps if we need to go get some clay or something, we have another railway that goes even further out. Even though on the server I have access to /home, so I could have easily just warped home, I still love riding this minecart. I don't know, it's just fun. At some point I'd love to actually connect my base to the minecart as well. But yeah, maybe we'll save that for another episode. At some point we'll link it in. And now that we have a bunch of sand, we can craft up some sandstone slabs. We need to stock up a little bit. Now these slabs are actually fairly expensive, but in my opinion they're still worth stocking up. I think it's good to have them in stock. 4 stacks of sand go into 1 block of sandstone, which is kind of a bit of a ripoff in my opinion. But hey, that's how things are, so can't really do anything about it. And now we can craft up some sandstone slabs. And there we go, we've got 3 stacks of sandstone slabs, which is, yeah, again, a bit of a ripoff. But in my opinion, some of the other slabs that we're selling at Slab Co are still a little bit overpriced. So we're selling these at a bit of a discount, I guess. And then the other ones we're selling maybe a little bit steeper than they could be. But in the end, it all balances out. So I think it's still a good idea to sell the whole range of them. And we might as well stock up on some oak slabs as well. So we might as well stop by our wood farm here and just pick up a bunch of logs here and craft up some wood slabs. Okay, and now that I've got a little bit more stock to fill up these chests over here, I think we're going to be all set for a little while again. I don't think we'll need to really restock this too often. Yeah, I think this will probably do for a while. And we've got plenty of oak slabbage here to fill up. I went kind of crazy and just made a ton of oak slabs because you might as well, right? I mean, why not have a little bit of extra stock, and then we don't need to worry about restocking this for a little while. But now I think we're gonna head back over to the base and we're going to get some work done on these towers. And before we can actually get any work done, we're going to need to take out this lava first. So we're gonna have to be very careful with how we approach this. Obviously, I don't want to burn myself, and I don't want to dig any holes where the lava could leak out and make a bit of a mess. So we're going to block off the lava first and then start taking this down. I've kind of carefully blocked off a few spots here, so in case we have any issues, we can make sure nothing happens. But it looks like it wasn't going to be an issue, but I didn't want to take any chances, so I'm going to even keep this not in my hotbar because I don't want to accidentally place that down. But now I guess we got the very long task of waiting for this to flow all the way down, and then we can just start taking out all this glass and cobblestone because it really isn't needed. Trying to be very careful here as I take this thing apart. Don't want to fall in the cheese sauce because, yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. And there we go. Now it's all cleaned up. Now I think I'm going to put the lava in along these sides here instead. And I'm going to do one on each side because, I mean, you might as well make it look symmetrical, right? But yeah, I'm just going to get started on that. I think I'm going to put glass all the way around the lava this time instead of doing like cobblestone or something along the edges. I think it's actually kind of nice to have the smooth stone showing through as well. So I'm going to put glass all the way around it, and I'll check back in with you guys and see how it looks. And here's what that looks like with it completed. No, I'm not really sure about it. I mean, it looks very chaotic, and it looks very cramped right down the middle here, but I don't know, like, maybe that's sort of the look to go for. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not even sure what I was going to use the inside of these towers for, so, like, I might not even be using these as passageways, right? But yeah, I'm going to stick it in the rest of the towers because, you know what? I might as well get it done in all the towers. And yeah, I think it will still look cool at nighttime to have these towers just kind of glowing. And you won't even really be able to see the light source really too much if you're looking at it straight on, so I think it will be cool. Wow, it looks really cool at nighttime here too. But now that these towers are kind of complete, at least for the moment, we could probably move on to working on the storage area down there. Oh. Anyways, we can see that we've got another sign that's taller, it's bigger, and it's another something co. It's Slab Co. Slab Co. What is that supposed to mean? I guess there's only one way to find out. Yep, it's Slab Co, all right. I wonder what they're selling here. This just popped up, like, just recently, I think, because I was just recording yesterday, and it was not here. So, yeah, I don't know what this is all about. Slab Co Emporio. Slab Co Emporio. Best fiend whole forest. Best one whole fiend forest? I don't know how to read these signs. Sylvan Slasher 20 logs. Best fiend whole one whole forest. Wait, what is that supposed? Wait. What? What does this mean? Rock solid 8 logs. The budget 2 logs. Okay. So we've got different swords here. Are they special? Like, is there something special about this sword that I don't know about? The best fjord. Okay, Google FIEND. Fiend. Okay, fiend. Okay, so I just had a big brain moment, and I just suddenly remembered that this is actually pronounced fiend. So best fiend, one whole forest. So yeah. So I guess you need to cut down an entire forest just to get this one sword or something. Yeah, I guess we'll have to stick around and keep checking in and see what's going on with that. I feel like there's something more about this that I'm not understanding. But I think that's just about gonna wrap it up for today's episode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to get started on this large storage room down here. I'm really looking forward to getting this kind of started because I've really needed a actual storage area since day one, really. That large amount of chests up there is really starting to become a mess. But if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to leave a like or a comment down below. And if you'd like to see more from me, consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any new videos, and you'll also receive notifications when I start a live stream. I also run a small Discord server, so if you're in the mood to chat, feel free to check it out. We'd love to have you. The link to that and more can be found in the video description. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you in the next daytime episode.